Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Devil Talk 73 here, your fishing friend. What we're going to try to do this morning is we're going to go to get my mouse in the right place, cursor I mean. We're going to go to Falcon Lake and we're going to do the Falcon Trout mission. Okay, that involves catching brown trout, red band trout, rainbow trout, and cutthroat trout. I already traveled there, so we got one accomplishment done. And for that, we're going to hopefully get one bait coin at $1,700 and a barbless spinner. I bet that little dude right there is a killer for spotted bass down in Lone Star. I really would reckon it is. So that's where we are. That's what we're going to do. Equipment. Here we go. Let me show you what I'm going to be using. I hope I don't get one of them big brown unis, because if I do, it'll be fun. I'm using my Jig Winner 810, 13-pound max line weight. Bremer 4500, 13 pounds. Yes, I like that. And .012, which is 12-pound line. So that'll give me a little bit there. And a barbless nano spinner, and the color is Armalite. I call it purple. 1/4 ounce weight, 1/0 hook, length 2 inches. Like all that probably doesn't mean a whole lot. Let me do a little something here. Well, no matter what I do, that chat is going to run into double lines. Ain't a whole lot I can do about it. Oh well, sorry. Anyhow, let's get us in a friends only room and go fishing and see what we can catch, or what I can catch. But I figure if you were riding along with me, it's a we. We shall see. These things are easy to catch until you want to. Get rid of that. I'll open that up every once in a while, see if there's anybody in here, any of my friends in here fishing with me. Let's go over here, over by this old big old rock. That's not where I want. I can't reach the waterfall that way. I guess that's where I want to be, over here. Duh. So let's do this. See, I'm down on a bridge now. So let's walk over here by this rock. I knew there was a rock involved in this somewhere. Okay. First cast. Let's see what happens. Boogity boogity. Bring it back 3 speed off the bottom. Takes that 1/4 ounce a long time to get down. That's a pretty good cast, 226 feet for a 1/4 ounce lure. I'm going to mention again, August the 11th, from 12 noon to 2 p.m. I'll be online, and sometime during that, probably halfway through, a little more than halfway through, we're going to have a random drawing for all of my followers and subscribers that are online right then for a DLC giveaway. Now the DLC should work, I know it works on PC, should work on Xbox platform, but I know from what I understand it will not work on PS4. So if the PS4 person wins it, then what I will do is send you store credit so you get what you want to. Or if you don't want the DLC, I'll do the same thing with anybody else. I'll send you a store credit. It's 20 bucks. Either way, your choice. Not going to hurt my feelings either way. But the DLC is the anniversary pack, and if you look at it, it's got 10 DLCs all in there together. And some of them are more than, but at $5 a pop, that's $50 worth of DLCs. Let's see, let's try one from this side. I wonder if I can get right out here. Let's see. I want to get where I really want to get to where I can get out on that peninsula. Is it going to let me? It doesn't look like it, does it? If I get on that peninsula, where I can get a better shot at that waterfall. Looks like I'm back where I started. Worst case scenario, I'll crawl in my boat. Hello, Sloth. How are you doing this morning? Welcome. Sloth. Did I say that slow enough? Sloths are interesting creatures. They really are. But they're excellent. Glad to hear it. Their metabolism is really high from what I've seen on National Geographic. They move so slow because their metabolism is so high. Oh, I better respond to this drugstore, or it's going to do every few seconds, every 30 seconds until I do. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but August the 11th, from noon to 2 p.m., I'll be online. And everybody that's followed me, whenever I have a random drawing, I'm going to let Nightbox do the drawing, totally at random, for followers and subs. Have a chance to win an anniversary pack DLC, or if you're on PS4, the $20 store credit. Or if you don't want the DLC, you can. I'll gladly give you the store credit as well, so you get whatever you want. Either way, it's about 20 bucks. Just my way of saying thank you for my followers. I don't think you're liking the Marvelous one. We may have to put on the other one. Of course, it's not 6 o'clock yet either. I was going to do it from 10 to 12, but that's awful early or awful late for some people. Europe, the West Coast. So I figured I'd better do a little better with a couple hour leeway. Okay, let's try it this way. Well, we got something. What do we got? Hope it's a fish. Here we go. That's a 1. 3 to go. So now, let's try it over here. This is not a lake I'm very familiar with. You can see I think I've got 3 markers here, and 2 of them are for the monster trout here, which is not something we're going to try to catch. You've been playing this game very long, Sloth? This November, first week of this November, coming November, I've been playing it for 3 years. Long time, long time. Oh, got something. I looked over the chat. I need to look over the chat more often. I looked over it and caught a fish. What do we got now? What am? Oh, it's a fighter. It is a trophy cutthroat. Now, I was watching a guy the other night, and that was the fish that he could not catch was a cutthroat. He tried everything. I asked him if he had this lure, and he said no. And I said, well, my experience, it does pretty good for cutthroat. So I don't know if he went and bought it or what, but so you got to go back and forth, get over to the bridge easier. I think one thing that needs to be incorporated in the chat window on Twitch is when players leave. It says when you come, but you say hello. But it doesn't say when you say goodbye. But that's okay. I talk to myself, I talk to the monitor, talk to the trees at telephone posts and whatever. They don't back talk, they just listen. Although I do back talk myself. Oops, I fell on a rock. I back talk myself. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, it's a nice one. Stripping line. Stop reeling while that reel is at max strength. Let the rod do its job, and then when that reel strength goes down, then I start reeling again. That's the way you can fight bigger fish with smaller tackle. And hopefully not lose your lure or get spooled. I've been spooled 2 times in this game, and both of them was about a month after I started playing. One was in St. Croix, big old catfish. I'm sure grabbed a hold of it. That was all of that bait. And then another was down in Louisiana. I'm sure it was a gar, but I was a noob and didn't have big enough gear. I was over my head and didn't know it. I was swimming in deep water. This might be a brown trout, the way it's fighting. That's my guess. They put up a good fight, and they're strong. I was trying to have a buddy of mine last night catch a uni flounder down in blue crab. We didn't have a lot of that. A uni rainbow, cool, and a personal best. I'll take a picture of that one. Awesome, awesome, awesome. A friend of mine, well, he became a friend of mine. He was a follower, and we were talking, and he said that I've caught 70,000 fish in this game. And if I caught 70,000 fish in this game, how in the world am I still getting personal best? And I said, because it goes by the thousands of an ounce. And if it's 0.001 bigger, it's still a personal best. That's a nice fish. I wish the sun was up. Let's see if I turn around. That looks a little better. There you can see the fish better. And my pretty smiling face. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. Okay, so now all we need is a brown trout. Let's try this little booger right here. This is a X-Series Barbless Nano, and that color is...
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you.
I didn't say anything, Siri. Maybe that's why you didn't hear me. Its color is black and white, and that's a pretty good lure at Emerald Lake. So let's see what it does here. I'm streaming. You can talk if you want to. You fixing to head out?
No, I already went and came back.
Did you? Oh, cool.
He said the reason why is because that branch is about to just
fold up with all the business that they've got. Something wrong there. That's bad management. Well,
agreed.
You just have to do a little bit more concerned effort, see what else you can line up.
I already called Warfield, and I told him, and I talked to a lady at Volkswagen yesterday.
Too close to that center, though.
No, the extension to
ooh, that's a brown. You what?
An extension to Volkswagen.
Oh, okay. Parts place or something like that?
Yeah.
And smallmouth bass. Here's my buddy. We got the whole family down here now. Hercules. He's been licking his hind quarter.
He's streaming, by the way.
Oops. That was one of them old man casts. Let's see. Let's go over here off the boat. All I need now to finish this mission is a brown trout. Usually I catch them by accident. But it's like the last one that you need always seems to be the hardest. Well, all I can say, son, is go for it.
Yeah.
I need to get you down here and help me in a little while. When I get done streaming, lift up the bed and smooth that rug down under it. This is a real stream. You hear all my lively stuff's going on?
That was kind of corny.
What?
That was a little corny.
I'm a corny guy.
Live stream.
With life going on? Yeah, that's what it's all about.
So you want me to do this now?
Well, you gotta hold the bed up.
Okay.
And there's stuff underneath it you have to move out so it doesn't get in the way. Come on, Brownie. Come on, Brownie.
Come on, Bert.
Oh, don't lose it. Don't lose it. I have a pause hotkey built into another trophy rainbow into my YouTube when I'm recording for that, but I don't know if it'll work for this. I'll just keep on till I get to brown trout. And then I'll stop this mission and do what I'm going to do over there with that rug in the bed, and I'll come back and do another mission. And I can stick it on the end when I edit So it'll all be one continuous. A part 1 and a part 2. Part 1, part 2. Buckle my shoe. If I remember right, usually the rainbow's the one I have trouble catching up here. The few times I've been here. So that was pretty good, a trophy and a uni. You know what I should have done? Holy smokes, I should have put a marker out for that uni. Get excited and forget what you're supposed to do. I do that. I do. I remember early on in my taping for YouTube, I was fishing for clear muskie. At that time, my biggest was 69.9 something, and had bottom rods out, and I caught, I missed it. I caught a 70 point whatever, and I was so happy, man. Yes, all right, yes, and got all excited and didn't even take a picture. Uh, what a dummy. That's what I get for being old. But I enjoy getting in the game. I really do. I enjoy it. I'm retired. I have plenty of time. And now by farming so much at Blue Crab in California, I got plenty of money. I try to keep around 15 million, but I'm down to 14 because I've been doing other stuff here lately. And I'll go back to farming and get it back up there in a while. That I will not stream. That's ultimately boring. The blue crab not so much, but the California is. For y'all, not for me, because I'm making money. Money and XP. Use my 911-1-3 system. Guy told me he fished all day long at Maku Maku, made 100 grand. I don't have premium, and I fish roughly an hour to an hour and a half of real life time, and I make 100 grand. So fishing all day long at Maku Maku, which is 16 hours if you just go from 5 to 9 p.m. Yes, there it is. All right. Thank you, game. And there's my spinner. Cool. But that 16 hours is 4 hours of game time. That's a long time to get. During that same period of time, I'll have 300,000, 350,000 money and a good bit of XP. Okay, I'm going to stop this one, and then I'm going to pick up another mission, and we'll make it part 2 of this endeavor. So I will be back shortly, longly. It won't seem like no time at all to y'all. So stop it for now.